All right, Chiefs Kingdom. What's up? I'm back with the latest buzz about our Kansas City Chiefs, and trust me, today's topic is going to stir up some serious debate. Yep, we're talking about the man, the myth, the legend himself, Travis Kelce. Is he still the greatest tight end in NFL history, or dare I say, is he losing his magic? Only 4 receptions in 2 games. Should we be concerned, or is this just a bump in the road? Stick with me till the end, because Kelce's response to all this might surprise you. And hey, before we dive in, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on any of the latest Chiefs updates. All right, let's get into it. So 2024 kicked off perfectly for the Kansas City Chiefs. We're 2-0, feeling good. Everything's looking solid. But let's talk about Travis Kelce for a sec. What happened to our guy? You know, the one who regularly turns defenses into Swiss cheese? Stat-wise, it's a bit rough. We're talking just 4 receptions, 39 yards, and 0 touchdowns in 2 games. Yeah, you heard that right. 0 touchdowns. And to add salt to the wound in the game against the Bengals, Kelce only had 1 reception for 5 yards. Does that sound like the same dude who's been the heartbeat of the Chiefs offense in crunch time? Nah, right? But hold up. Let's not jump to conclusions and start doubting. We've got to look at what's really going on here. Kelce actually addressed this in a recent episode of New Heights, the podcast he does with his brother, Jason, who y'all know was an Eagles player. Jason straight up asked Travis about the dip in production and his response. Honestly, Kelce had something like, I'm not going to sit here and get all frustrated about it. This is football, man. I used to get down on myself for not putting up big numbers, but I'm past that. Now I just want to play, have fun, focus on each play, and help my teammates. And that right there, folks, is key. Kelce's not worried about stats anymore. And honestly, he hasn't been for years. He just wants to get out there, play his game, and contribute however he can. And look, any real Chiefs fan knows this guy gives 110 every time he steps on the field. He says he's locked in on helping the team. We can believe him. Now, let's take a quick trip down memory lane to remind ourselves why we trust Travis Kelce so much. This is a guy who redefined what it means to be a tight end in the NFL. From 2016 to 2022, the man was unstoppable. 7 straight seasons with over 1,000 receiving yards, something no other tight end in NFL history has ever done. Not to mention, during that stretch, he never had fewer than 83 receptions in a season. And touchdowns, yeah, he hit double digits in 3 of those seasons. In other words, Kelce's always been the epitome of consistency and greatness. But before we get into the details, hit the subscribe button like this video and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. I'll admit, we've been spoiled by how good he's been. Even last season, when his streak of 1,000-yard seasons ended, he still put up 93 receptions, 984 yards, and 5 touchdowns. For most players, that'd be a career year. But for Kelce, you're like, what's going on, man? Cow. The million-dollar questions is this beginning of the end for Travis Kelce. Look, he's 34, and in NFL years, especially for a guy who takes as many hits as he does, that's not exactly young. I know. Some of y'all are concerned he didn't score a touchdown in his last 6 regular season games in 2023. And in the final 3 games, he didn't even break 44 yards. Yeah, that's not typical Kelce. But here's the thing. We know what really matters. It's all about how he plays when the stakes are highest. And in last season's playoffs, he was absolutely on fire. 32 receptions, 355 yards, and 3 touchdowns in 4 games, including the Super Bowl where he helped us lock down our 3rd title in 5 years. So should we be worried about this slow start? Maybe a little, but we've also seen what this guy can do when it really counts, and I'm not betting against him. Now here's where things get really interesting. With our running back, Isaiah Pacheco, out with the fibula fracture. The Chiefs are going to have to shake things up, and guess who's the perfect candidate to step up and carry more of the load? That's right, our guy Kelce. With Pacheco on EIR, the offense is going to need a new game plan, and I'm betting Kelce will be more involved moving forward. Starting with the next game against the Falcons, I think we'll see him get a lot more targets and show everyone why he's still the guy you can count on when the pressure's on. So Chiefs Kingdom, what do you think? Is Kelce about to go off and remind the world why he's the best tight end in history, or are we witnessing the beginning of the end for one of the greatest to ever do it? Personally, I still believe the man has plenty left in the tank. The slow start. It's just that, a start. But I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Kelce is about to explode, or are you starting to worry about his decline? Let me know. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you stay up to date with all things Chiefs. Thanks for hanging with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one. Let's go get another Super Bowl. Chiefs Kingdom.